Dog Soldiers is a 2002 action horror movie directed by Neil Marshall, starring Sean Petrie, Kevin McKidd, and Liam Cunningham. And it's so you have a military unit that's on a training mission that turns out they're just being used as bait to hunt werewolves. And they end up having to siege themselves in the werewolf's house with the caretaker of the house. So it's just them trying to survive the night. And this movie, I love this movie. The more times I see it, the more I love it, and I love that it is a very low budget movie, and it starts out very low budget, but as the movie gets going and they get to the house, it just gets crazier and crazier and bloodier, and the lines are just being thrown left and right, and the characters are so likable, and it's especially the main two. I mean, it is just so good. And the action sequences are great, and the werewolves, like the costumes on them, are amazing. So Neil Marshall had like dancers in these costumes on fucking stilts, so that's how they're moving so good and amazing. I mean, I am just extremely impressed with this movie every time I watch it. I've seen it, I'd say about like 5 times. Yeah, that seems like an accurate. No, 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 no. Not that many. 3 times. 3 times. And, or four. 3 or 4. Anywho, doesn't fucking matter. Go see this movie. It's amazing. And, so it's kind of starts possible romance with, the main guy and, or Kevin McKidd's character and, the housekeeper. So you get more shit with that. So like they have really good back and forth, and Captain Ryan, played by Sean Petrie, who's a staple for Neil Marshall. Like Neil Marshall really likes to put him in his movies, and he's a fantastic actor. And so you get like really good lines of dialogue between Kevin McKidd and the caretaker, and as the movie continues, you get like really good like little twists and turns, like Lee Cunningham, who's amazing in this movie. Uh, Sir Davos of Game of Thrones, he's in this, and you know he's the backstabbing colonel or whatever. That you find out that like he's purposely using them as bait, and that he may or may not have been bitten. Who knows? And so as the movie goes along, you're just as tense as these characters are because you're constantly on edge, and it's a very fast-paced movie. Because these wolves, there's like 13 of them. Like there's just this entire family, and they're just unrelenting. Like they're constantly poking and prodding, and it's their house, so they know the house, so they know all like the exits, nooks and crannies, and everything about it. They are just fucking with these soldiers, and it just leaves you on the edge of your seat, and the camera work is very claustrophobic because you're in this house. You don't have a lot of room to move. You're constantly on edge, and it's got very snappy dialogue that keeps you on your toes. I give this. This is one of my favorite werewolf movies. This is probably like my top 3 favorite werewolf movies. American Werewolf in London, Bad Moon, Dog Soldiers. These are like the top 3. This is such a good werewolf movie. And, you know, it just goes to show just what a low budget filmmaker, like for his first movie, what he can do. Solid 5 out of fucking 5.